time to dust yourself off, because this week's episode of Ninja Slayer was ninja awesome, it was ninja badass, it was ninja tasty, and it deserves your ninja attention. This show is so stupid, but so much fun to watch. If you like action anime, or if you've been a fan of anime for a long time, you've got to check out Ninja Slayer. Not only does it poke fun at the entire ninja action anime genre, but it really has a lot of fun with itself. This episode right here was probably one of the better episodes of the series for a number of reasons. One, we're starting to learn a little bit more about the world and all these people who are being possessed by these demonic ninja spirits, and this week's episode focused on two new characters in particular. There's Yamato and there's Shogu, the big afro-wearing badass. So the cyberpunk city of Neo Saitama has a big problem. Before, we had this big ninja crime syndicate, and they're all being attacked by Ninja Slayer. Now we learn that there are all these other random citizens, schoolgirls, and schoolboys who are being possessed by demonic ninja spirits. First, there's the character of Yamato, who at the very beginning of this week's episode is being attacked by this group of thugs who are choking her out to death and are presumably going to kill her. That's when she suddenly makes a strong connection with this demonic ninja spirit by the name of She Ninja. It's S-H-I, although it sounds like S-H-E. This is undoubtedly a play on the fact that this is a female ninja spirit. So it takes control of her body, and she decides to start kicking some ass. She completely crushes this one dude's arm in a really violent scene, and then proceeds to destroy all of them, saving herself and her friend with her brand new, newfound ninja powers. The rest of the episode focuses on the character of Yamato, her school life, her friends, and this other brand new character who shows up out of nowhere by the name of Shogu, who is described as a bespectacled yank with a big badass afro. This is a character who comes across as kind of like a street punk. He doesn't really care about school or anything. He gets into fights with all of these weird gangs and pretty much just destroys him with his ABBA powers. He just screams ABBA and they all just freaking fall over, and that's that. But by the end of the episode, he ends up getting captured by the Sokaya Syndicate, and he gets captured by this one ninja by the name of Sonic Boom, who has an amazing design. He's this big, muscle-bound, bouncer-looking character with a purple ninja mask, these big spiked purple wristbands, and this big, awesome pompadour. He's got a pompadour. He's already awesome, and it looks like he's actually going to be training Shogu and showing him how to use his inner ninja demon, which is known as Punk Ninja, who is this ninja who apparently had a really awesome death back in 1979. That's just the way they describe it. I can't wait to see how that's going to work, but he's training and he's getting ready to go on his very first mission and assassination, which is going to be to kill Yamato, his schoolmate. This is going to be intense. How is Ninja Slayer going to intervene? What's going to happen? So what's the rundown on this week's episode of Ninja Slayer? It was awesome. Definitely worth your time if you've been following the entire series, if you're a fan of action anime, ninja series, and just anime in general. This show is made for people who've been watching anime for a long time, because they're going to be able to pick out all of these little jokes and tropes which are being thrown at the screen constantly. But not only that, but the character design in the show is really good, and I've said it before and I'll say it again, this show just explodes color in your face in the best possible way. And this week's episode also seems like its production value was a little higher than the last. There was actually more animated scenes this week, more mouths actually moving. It was actually kind of interesting. That opening scene where Yamato went crazy was insane and a great demonstration of her abilities. I kind of hope that later on down the line, maybe she will actually get like her very own ninja outfit, or maybe like her whole shtick is that she's just going to kind of look like a normal schoolgirl, but she's just going to be possessed by the She Ninja and just have this like weird dark purple energy coming off of her body. I really can't wait to see the confrontation between her and Ninja Slayer too. That's going to be really incredible. Maybe Ninja Slayer will actually not try to kill her. Maybe he'll actually see something from her, just the fact that she's a little girl. It'll remind him of his family who was killed. Maybe that's going to bring in some conflict for that character. Otherwise, this was just a fun episode introducing a lot of new characters. Yamoto was awesome. Shogu, I'm sure, is going to be really great, especially when we see him go through his big ninja transformation and we get to see what his powers are going to be. Sonic Boom was awesome. All the side characters look great. And this week's episode didn't even feature the main character, and it was awesome. So all I can say is I can highly recommend Ninja Slayer to any fan of action anime and anime in general, because it's just a lot of fun. Don't write it off because the budget is a little smaller than your typical show. You gotta realize that this is an anime series that airs online. It's a short. You gotta judge it at that. And I will say is they're doing a great job with it, and I'm looking forward to every single episode. And the intro of this series is godly! It's so amazing! I love the song of this series. The actual imagery that goes with the intro is really nothing that crazy, but the actual song itself, I cannot get it out of my head. It's that freaking good. So check out Ninja Slayer. I thought this week's episode was really awesome. It had some great action scenes and some great new characters. So I'm going to give this week's episode a 4 out of 5. Check it out, guys. It was pretty awesome. So you guys know that I liked this episode, but if you watched this week's episode of Ninja Slayer, please tell me what you thought about it in the comments section below. Did you have a favorite new character who showed up? What do you want to see from the rest of Ninja Slayer? Sayonara! Thank you guys for watching my review. Make sure to like it and share it with all of your friends. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. That way you can see all of our latest manga and anime reviews and our brand new podcast show. You guys can also follow us on social media. Thank you guys again for watching, and as always, sayonara!